What's good, guys? So, what are we looking at? This is the daily time frame. Now, today is kind of shaky, but it's not something we can't do. We took out our timer is here. Now, this is the new timer, and it's a very strong draw on liquidity. You have to note that this is a very strong draw on liquidity, currently stronger than this and this. So, this timer is some sort of problem for us because right after we took out this buy side liquidity, obviously we want to see a reversal, and if you want to see a reversal, it will make a lot of sense for the for it to happen to around consequent encroachment of this whole range, right? And the consequent encroachment of this whole range is literally the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap. So getting into this fair value gap is not a stretch. You might think because it is the daily time frame, it will be far. It is not a stretch. But the thing that is stopping us from considering this place is this all timer. It is still a very strong draw. If the market wills, it will take out this all timer, then get to this point. So we are not going to underestimate buy side, neither are we going to underestimate sell side, if you get what I mean. So today I'll be considering buy side due to a bunch of reasons. First, let's use the 1 hour time frame. So I'm just chasing, obviously we are looking for where there is like much more liquidity to target and things to do. You understand? That's the main goal for us to be certain of what we are going to trade, what we are going to get involved in. Now you might be thinking the market got into this fair value gap and started moving up already, go back into it, and there's no chance it will still get strength towards the upside. It didn't even get into consequent encroachment. It just tapped in, or not tapped in, just got into the fair value gap a little bit and push up. So there's a chance that this fair value gap is still very active and the market got a deeper mitigation. So why am I projecting buys rather than sell? Because it doesn't mean the market cannot rock this low and just keep shooting, pick out this sell side liquidity, get into this fair value gap. We have an SMT, which is very important. We have an SMT, that's obvious. Basically, sell side liquidity taken out. That's very obvious, right? And the most important part of all these factors is this. We took out three different session lows to get this SMT. There's literally no other session lows or highs to take out except if this is a session or something like that. But like there's literally no other session high or low to take out. And immediately after we did all the taking out, the market started moving with strength towards the upside. You know what I mean? There is a bunch of low resistance liquidity here, which are going to be considered as where like what will propel the market, something the market can take out, obviously. And there's London highs here, there's equal highs here, and right at the place where I marked the equal highs is the beginning of a fair value gap. So it is not a stretch to say the market is going to long into this equal high. Maybe not take out session liquidity, but long into equal high. Then maybe rock the slow, then get into that fair value gap, or go crazy and get all time highs. Because we don't have any news. And another very good signature is this 10 minutes fair value gap that is trying to form. If we get that 10 minutes fair value gap, we can just project the 930 manipulation to get into the fair value gap, stay within that fair value gap, and we'll just long it to take equalize. So I think if I explain it well, that's the basis to everything. SMT inside a PD array, just to make it very easy. SMT inside a PD array, then we have very clear targets. After taking out all session liquidity, this is basic AMD. It's accumulation leg, manipulation. Obviously, we want to see distribution. So it is very basic. Taking longs is much more reasonable than taking shorts currently, and that's what we are going to be doing today. I'm going to post my entry, and I'm going to see if a lot of people like me doing recaps before the entry itself, which is much more explanatory, and you just get a full taste of what I intend to do. I'm going to keep doing this every day. That will be all.